This might sound strange, but the nuts you eat thinking they're healthy could be silently destroying your health. One of them, eaten by millions of people over 50 every day, has been linked to liver damage, nerve inflammation, and even difficulty walking. Yes, what seems like a superfood could actually be draining your energy, messing with your sleep, and speeding up the aging process inside your body. Today, I'm going to reveal the 3 worst nuts for people over 55, and which ones are the only ones that truly protect your body and mind. If you care about your health, watch until the end. This information could be what prevents a serious issue in your future. Before we continue, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That tells YouTube you genuinely care about your health. Turn on the notification bell too, because in upcoming videos I'll be exposing more hidden food traps from everyday life. And now, drop a comment below. Type 1 if you eat nuts every week. Type 0 if you rarely do. And do this. Send this video to a friend or a family member who always says nuts are healthy, because after watching, they'll never look at nuts the same way again. Nut number 1, peanuts. Researchers at Harvard University have issued a warning. Certain foods considered healthy may cause silent, cumulative damage over the years. And the most alarming part, many of these foods are part of the daily routine for people trying to live healthily. Sometimes the enemy hides in what seems to protect us. This study focused on inflammatory substances, food toxins, and biochemical reactions that trigger accelerated aging, loss of mobility, and neurological risks, especially after age 40. 3 nuts stood out for the wrong reasons. And the first one is in practically every Brazilian kitchen. It's compact, easy to find, used in homemade recipes, granola bars, kids' sweets, and yet it can contain one of the most dangerous natural toxins ever identified, aflatoxin. We're talking about peanuts. Although widely consumed, peanuts carry serious risks. Since they're legumes, not true nuts, they're highly prone to fungal contamination, especially when stored in humid environments. The aflatoxin produced by these fungi targets the liver directly, potentially causing progressive damage and even liver cancer. On top of that, their high omega-6 content throws off the body's inflammatory balance, worsening joint pain, chronic fatigue, and, over time, muscle weakening in the legs, something that can compromise your physical independence as you age. Do you eat peanuts often? Comment yes or no below. Nut number 2, cashews. They have a creamy texture, buttery flavor, and show up in gourmet recipes, healthy snacks, and even vegan cheese substitutes. Cashews have gone from snack food to gourmet ingredient in recent years. But what few people know is that behind this pleasant taste lies a risk that can severely impact your physical health, and in extreme cases, even the integrity of your limbs. Cashews contain oxalates, compounds that in excess accumulate in the body and interfere with the absorption of essential minerals like calcium. This interaction can form microscopic crystals in the kidneys and joints, increasing the risk of kidney stones and painful joint issues. Plus, many cashew-based products are ultra-processed, high in added sugars and inflammatory vegetable oils, a combo that harms metabolism and speeds up muscle degradation, especially in people over 50. The most shocking part, there are documented cases of amputations in diabetics worsened by frequent consumption of nuts rich in oxalates and sugars such as cashews. Did you ever imagine something so tasty could have this kind of effect? Share this video with someone who loves cashews. This information could make all the difference. Nut number 3, pine nuts. They're small, elegant, and often used as a garnish in fancy salads or in the famous Italian pesto recipe. But these tiny seeds carry such an unexpected risk that many doctors don't even consider it when diagnosing certain symptoms. The name of the problem is almost unheard of: pine mouth syndrome. After consuming contaminated pine nuts, some people report a persistent change in taste that lasts for days, a lingering metallic and bitter sensation that affects eating, appetite, and even mood. But that's just the beginning. Pine nuts also contain a high load of phenolinic acid, which can interfere with nutrient absorption and the regulation of certain medications. For people on meds for blood pressure, cholesterol, or blood thinners, this can lead to silent, progressive, and dangerous interactions. Additionally, because they're rich in fats and often eaten without moderation, pine nuts can cause an invisible calorie surplus, leading to weight gain and metabolic imbalances, especially when combined with an inflammatory diet. In more serious cases, there are reports of patients with severe gastrointestinal issues after frequent consumption. And yes, some of these individuals ended up hospitalized due to a simple gourmet touch in their salad. Do you take medication daily? Then never overlook this detail again. After all this heavy information, you might be asking yourself, so what's left? Is there any nut that's actually good for you? The answer is yes. And the curious part? You've probably avoided these options thinking they're too high in calories or just plain boring. But the truth is that some nuts have surprising effects on your health. They strengthen bones, protect the brain, balance hormones, and even boost your mood. They're foods with real therapeutic potential studied by universities like Oxford, Stanford, and Yale. And now that you know what to avoid, it's time to discover what can transform your energy, mental clarity, and daily vitality. And what if I told you that the solution lies precisely in the nuts you almost never add to your plate? Nut number 1, almonds. Unlike the previous ones, this nut is almost a symbol of balance. Small, crunchy, versatile. But what most people don't know is that almonds can work as a powerful tool of protection for the body, especially for those entering their 40s, 50s, or 60s. Studies show that regular almond consumption is linked to improved bone density, thanks to their combination of calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. That means more strength, more stability, less risk of falls and fractures. But there's more. Almonds are rich in soluble fiber, which helps control cholesterol and blood sugar while also promoting true satiety, which naturally reduces excess calorie intake throughout the day. The antioxidant in almonds, vitamin E, protects cells against premature aging and strengthens the immune system. It's as if, by adding a handful of them to your routine, you're setting up an internal shield against inflammation, bone fragility, and even emotional swings. And the best part, it's simple. One handful a day at the right time can make all the difference. If this makes sense to you, comment almonds below. And if they're not part of your routine yet, maybe today is the best day to start. Nut number 2, walnuts. Stop and look at a walnut. Ever noticed how it resembles a human brain? That visual similarity isn't just a coincidence of nature. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which play a crucial role in protecting brain cells. In studies conducted by UCLA and Harvard, people who regularly eat walnuts showed better memory levels, reasoning, and even fewer symptoms of anxiety. What's more, walnuts contain natural melatonin, a key hormone for restorative sleep, an essential element for neurological regeneration and emotional balance. For those who live in fear of Alzheimer's or have a family history of neurodegenerative diseases, this small seed can be a silent but powerful ally. It helps maintain identity, focus, and mental clarity. Things that are truly priceless. And the most encouraging part, you don't need a lot. 3 or 4 walnuts a day are enough to deliver the bioactive compounds that protect your mind. Do you know someone dealing with memory loss or brain fog? Share this video with them now. It could be the first step toward a major change. Nut number 3, pistachios. Vibrant green, naturally opening shell, crunchy texture. Pistachios aren't just visually appealing, they're one of the most complete foods when it comes to physical vitality and smart, pleasurable eating. Rich in potassium, pistachios help regulate blood pressure and support cardiovascular function. A handful contains more potassium than a medium banana, essential for those seeking steady energy and fluid balance. But they go further. Pistachios also offer lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants directly linked to vision protection, a valuable benefit for those who spend hours in front of screens or are starting to notice signs of eye strain with age. And perhaps the most surprising part, pistachios activate the brain's pleasure center. Eating pistachios releases dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter, without the side effects of sugar or artificial stimulants. It's a food that nourishes and uplifts at the same time. If you want more energy, mental clarity, and joy in eating mindfully, type green in the comments. You deserve foods that not only fuel, but also free you. Now that you know both sides, the nuts that silently sabotage your health and those that truly strengthen it, the inevitable question is, what will you do with this information? Maybe you're feeling misled by years of marketing, attractive packaging, and poorly grounded advice. That's understandable. But the good news is you're still in control. Science shows that small, consistent dietary changes have a deep impact on the body. And it's not just about lab results or numbers. It's about your energy to get out of bed, your clarity to make decisions, your strength to climb stairs without pain. Every daily choice, every snack, every grocery purchase is a vote you cast for your future vitality. You can choose to keep eating what weakens you, or you can start today to build a stronger body, a steadier mind, and a life with more autonomy. And most importantly, it's not about perfection, it's about direction. You have the power to decide what goes into your body. And that's one of the most real forms of self-love. Now you know that not everything that seems healthy actually nourishes, that some innocent choices repeated daily could be draining your energy, your independence, even your memory. But you also know there's another path, a possible path, a simple path, a path that's yours. Think about it. How many times have you felt unexplained fatigue, mental fog, mild aches that come and go? Small signs your body sends that we're taught to ignore. What if all of it was just a reflection of what you've been putting into yourself? When you change what you consume, you change what you feel. And when you change what you feel, you change what you believe is possible. That's why this video doesn't end here. It's actually the beginning of something much bigger. You don't need to become an expert. You just need to reconnect with the basics, with what's natural, ancestral, and available to you right now. The best decisions in life don't come from pressure. They come from understanding. And now you understand. Now you see clearly. If this resonated with you, subscribe to the channel now. That simple act sends a clear message to your brain. This matters. It's the first step to reprogramming your habits, not through forced willpower, but through awareness. Leave a heart emoji in the comments if you felt like you learned something here. It helps us know we're on the right path. And it strengthens this community of people who, like you, are choosing to live with more truth and health. Tag someone here, someone you love, someone who might be suffering in silence, thinking they're doing everything right. You could be the link between that person and a more fulfilling life. Because in the end, every bite is a choice, and every conscious choice is an act of self-love.